Hello everyone! Today, we're going to discuss an interesting topic of financial education. What does this all mean and why is it so important? Before we begin, please like and subscribe to my channel, The Finance Professor, and click the bell icon to stay up to date on the latest videos about personal finance, investment news, and topics. Financial education is the area of economic education that focuses on teaching us how to manage our money as effectively and efficiently as possible. A person's ability to make wise decisions with all of their financial resources depends on their level of financial education. It's also known as financial literacy, and it's extremely important if you want to advance and succeed in life. You might be searching for financial freedom and financial independence if you want to improve your personal and financial situation. It implies that you want to get to the point in your life where you are financially independent of your family, your job, or a business you dislike. However, there is another idea that I want you to understand, and that is financial confidence. It is distinct from financial freedom. This is so because financial confidence is based on your ability to generate income, whereas freedom depends on the amount of money you have available. Now here's the thing. Most people believe that money is scarce. They believe that there is no money and that obtaining more money is impossible. But this couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that there is plenty of money out there, but only those with the right abilities can get their hands on it. Like a game, money has a lot of rules that you must abide by. It's a given that if you play by the rules, you'll undoubtedly take control of your financial situation. In this video, I'm going to go over the 4 most important financial principles, the foundations of being financially secure, financially confident, and financially educated. These simple guidelines I'll give you today will improve your financial strategy and take you to a level you've never experienced. As long as you're hungry and committed, you can reach a new level you've never seen before. On this channel, everything I'm going to share with you is free. I don't offer online courses, webinars, or books for sale. You can learn anything you want without a fee. So please click the like and subscribe buttons right away to show your appreciation. Actually, it is quite amazing how much information is becoming more and more accessible every day and is often available for very little or even nothing at all. With a few Google searches, everything is also readily available. Because of this, even though everything is available at their fingertips, more than 90% of people are still financially illiterate. Here's a brief illustration. Fred recently received his monthly paycheck. He has $1,700 left after taxes. He decides to spend it on a few barbecues with friends and numerous other pointless liabilities, rather than using it to invest, save, or do anything else that might be useful. Do you identify as Fred? Unfortunately, there are many people in today's society who lack financial literacy. But the truth is that anyone can become wealthy if they can break a few bad habits and adopt a wealthy mindset. There are no wealthy people who are financially illiterate, except for those who were fortunate enough to inherit a large sum of money or win the lottery. But according to statistics, 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt after only a few years of being extraordinarily rich. How come? Again, it all comes down to one's level of financial literacy. Even if you are wealthy, you will still make poor choices and end up losing everything because you won't know what to do with it. Therefore, if you want to be wealthy for the long term, rather than just a few years, you must become financially educated. You have to learn it on your own because, unfortunately, this type of education is not taught in schools. So, given that all of the information is readily available, the question then becomes, why don't people use this information and increase their financial literacy? Even though financial education is very affordable and in some cases completely free, there are 2 main reasons why people don't receive it. The number 1 reason is adherence to conventional wisdom. The truth is that financial education is not generally accepted. The majority of people will instill a mindset of scarcity in you, and if it's the wrong mindset, you'll never attract money. For instance, your parents may have told you as a child that money doesn't grow on trees, and money is the root of all evil. These lies that parents tell their children that prevent people from making the necessary changes towards a better financial situation. And here is another widely held conventional belief that is utterly false: the negative connotation associated with debt. Even though the debt is not at all that bad if you know how to use it, people still demonize it because they lack the necessary education. Therefore, you must stop listening to people who lack financial literacy and confidence. The people who actually know how to make money are the ones who can give you advice on how to become financially educated. So you should start paying attention to them. Similar to a sport like skiing, you wouldn't want to learn how to ski from someone who isn't an expert in the sport. You should learn how to ski from an experienced person if you've never done it before. You'll pick this up very quickly if you put it to use in your financial education. Next is the number 2 reason: lacking self-esteem and staying in comfort zone. Rich people hold the view that you need to be self-assured and confident in order to generate money. You have to stretch yourself if you want to improve your self-esteem. You must first believe that you truly deserve to be richer and happier in order to have a positive self-image. You won't ever become wealthy if you don't. Consider it like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You must first imagine being wealthy. You will have the necessary confidence to constantly act outside of your comfort zone, thanks to this confident, charismatic, and rich mental image that you have of yourself. Most people are not successful because they are afraid of success. Once said a very successful person. It is accurate to say this: stepping outside of your comfort zone and trying new things is necessary for success. It may seem easier to do nothing. However, a lack of action can keep you stuck in your present situation. If you want to start your first business but don't have any money, for instance, you may have to first take the risk of getting a loan from your bank and incurring thousands of dollars in debt, which is outside the comfort zone of many people. You need certain essential qualities in order to become wealthy, including charisma and confidence. You won't become wealthy if you lack the confidence to act. Therefore, before actually learning about finances, you must first work on your own mindset and self-confidence regarding taking risks and failing. You can take risks and perform under pressure with the strength and courage that comes from confidence. Now that you are aware of the reasons why people lack financial education, as well as its significance, let's begin with the 4 most important financial education rules. Rule number 1. Never invest in something you don't fully understand. Investing is crucial, especially if you want to grow your money. The truth is, working for someone else will never, ever make you wealthy in the long run. You must start investing. There are many different types of investments, including stocks, bonds, real estate, and forex, to name a few. But I want you to know that the most important investment is one that you should make in yourself. Prior to investing in anything else, invest in yourself first. Your brain is the investment you must make in order to develop it as a money-making machine. Acquiring the skills required to run a business, including financial education, is mandatory. If you don't stay current with what's going on in your industry and your niche, they will consume you. Keep abreast of all information that is important to your success and to you. Invest in your business. If you start a business or buy one, you'll probably want to grow it at some point. If you want to do that, you must invest money in your company for it to expand. It works just like a car. You have to put gas in it for it to run. The same is true for business. In order to continue expanding, it needs to be fed money. Marketing, research, or the creation of a new product are all examples of investments in a business. Invest in real estate. Similar to other types of investments, investing in real estate is essentially buy low and sell high, a straightforward idea with challenging steps. The majority of real estate investors begin with regular houses before moving on to commercial properties like hotels, large shopping malls, offices, and more. In order to make money, you basically find underutilized units or structures, repair them, and wait for the price to rise before selling the improved unit. Invest in stocks. Stocks, also known as shares, are actually pieces of a business that are offered for sale to the general public. When you buy stocks, you are entitled to a portion of the company's profits, which is equal to your initial investment. The stock market is quite risky, just like any other investment, and many people lose a lot of money on it. These 4 investment types are therefore the most significant and well-known. Regardless of the type of investment you choose, you must understand what you're getting into. There are rules to be followed, but there is also a lot of false information available, so be cautious. Many people are willing to defraud you in order to obtain your money, so you must be extremely cautious about who you listen to. Do extensive research before investing in something new, or ask a professional in that field for advice, preferably one who has money at stake. Never invest in something you don't fully understand. Rule number 2. Debt is a powerful but often deadly weapon. The power of debt is underestimated, though this one may be debatable. Those who know how to use it will prosper, while those who are afraid of it will lose out on many opportunities. There are both good and bad debts. Bad debt is anything you know you won't be able to pay back, such as student loans. We shouldn't expect 18-year-olds to make financial decisions that involve hundreds or thousands of dollars without thinking about the consequences. This causes many people great pain and wrecks their financial lives. So be careful with that one and only enter into debt if you know what you're doing. On the other hand, good debt is the kind of debt that you're absolutely certain you'll pay off or for which you have a plan, and that will also make you money. You can use debt as a tool to increase your wealth. For instance, you might want to obtain a loan in order to launch your business. If everything goes according to plan, you'll be able to pay off your debt and expand your business as long as you're always making your payments on time. Before moving on to the next, please don't forget to like and share if you find this video interesting, and subscribe to our channel, The Finance Professor. Okay, next is rule number 3. Think rich, act rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, wrote Napoleon Hill in his legendary book Think and Grow Rich. In order to feel and act rich, you must first think rich. In essence, you're pretending to be rich, which may involve spending more money than you have. Living within your means is a defensive idea created by financial gurus that, for the most part, is sound advice. For example, we shouldn't spend more than we can afford because that is how most people get into serious financial trouble. However, you must also spend your money on items that give you confidence and make you feel good as long as you are disciplined and wise with your money. Do you really believe that depriving yourself of a few Starbucks coffees will make you wealthy? Start learning new skills that will earn you money to support your desired lifestyle, rather than living below your means and making small savings here and there. Your mindset will be drastically changed by this one tip, and you'll begin to see opportunities and places where you can make money. Rule number 4. Develop asset building skills. Assets are resources that you own, while liabilities are obligations that you have. Your greatest asset is your brain, which you can develop to make you even more valuable. There are certain skills that are high in demand, and they all share 2 characteristics. 1. They add a lot of value to the market. 2. They bring in a lot of money for you. Therefore, instead of working for someone else, start honing your skills so that you can start earning money on the side by simply satisfying the market with your output. Determine what best suits your skills and learn your first high-paying trades to acquire the resources required to accumulate increasing amounts of assets. So, instead of working for someone else, start developing skills that will help you generate income from nothing. Just by delivering results to the market, figure out what best fits your abilities and develop your first high-income skills in order to gain the resources necessary to acquire more and more assets. That concludes the Finance Professor's video for today. If you liked it and found it useful, please give it a big thumbs up and share. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel, The Finance Professor, and enable notifications to get the latest updates about finance and wealth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.